Hey, hello. It's been a little bit since I've made a video, and so I'm just checking in to say hi. Got my cup of tea and just wanted to check in, see how you're doing. Where have I been? Where have you been? Well, I haven't been making any videos for YouTube recently, and I haven't really been on social media. I have been shooting film, so rest assured that I have not given up my obsession with film. I've actually been spending a lot of my time working on a stop motion paper cutout animation film for the Kodak 100 feet of film competition. So if you've been following me for a while, then you know that I did the 100 feet of film competition last year, and it was super fun. It was a huge blast, and so of course I had to do it again this year. But this year I decided to do something a little different. So I have made many films in like live action with actors, and so you know, that process is not new to me, but I really wanted to go out there and do something different for myself, to challenge myself, and I had a lot of curiosity about trying out some stop motion, specifically the paper cutout animation. It's something that I had been thinking about for a while, and I'd also been toying with the idea of incorporating live action with paper cutouts, and I didn't really get to that this time because you only get 100 feet of film. If you know anything about the Kodak 100 feet of film competition, the whole thing is you get one roll of 100 feet and you shoot with that, and whatever you get, that's what you get, that's your film. So it was a really fun process. I really enjoyed it. I did most everything myself this time, so that of course presented some interesting challenges, but overall it was really enjoyable work. It felt freeing, it felt creative, it was very intuitive. I was kind of figuring out things as I went along, and I'm you know, certainly there are things that I would you know, that I learned and plan to bring to the next film that I make. But overall, I'm really happy with the way that it came out, and it was really fun, and I did also get to bring in some wonderful actors that I have worked with Critical Crop Top Films in the past, and as voice actors, and so that was really fun, and just overall really had a blast with the process, learned a lot, and definitely gonna be doing more types of projects like that in the future. So tonight, that film, The Art of Entertaining, is actually premiering at the Kodak 100 feet of film competition screening, which is gonna be at the Plaza at 7 p.m. tonight. It's sold out, but if you don't have a ticket and you've got nothing else to do and you would like to check out like 30 awesome film shot on 16 millimeter, then give it a go. Come by. The doors open at 6. There's gonna be like a standby line, and as you know, sometimes, you know, people say they're gonna show up to a screening, they don't show up to a screening, and then they end up having some tickets on hand, and before the show starts at 7, they are gonna begin. If people didn't show up, I don't know, like 10 or 15 minutes before the screening, they will begin giving out those tickets to those in the standby line. So come on down and check it out. There's going to be a lot of really cool films. So that's tonight at the Plaza if you live in the Atlanta area, at the Plaza Theater. And if you're wanting to get, if you're really, really wanting to get in and you don't have a ticket, maybe consider getting there before 6:30 so that you can get in that standby line. Yeah, so really excited about that. A little nervous, of course, always a little nervous, you know, sharing your work with others for the first time. But I really enjoyed the process of making this, and I've got all kinds of ideas kind of brewing up here in the future for more projects, more kind of stop motion type things that I'd like to do on film. And I did film a lot of parts of the process. So even though I haven't been making videos, I have still been filming some stuff that I'd like to share with you. So eventually look out for a video all about my process of making the stop motion film, The Art of Entertaining, which is going to be premiering tonight. So that's what I've been up to. I have otherwise been in kind of a transitional period. I've been transitioning to more editing work as far as work goes. And so I've been doing a lot of that, which of course is also, you know, excited that, you know, that work has been coming in, and I've been able to work with so many awesome Atlanta filmmakers in the last 6 months or so. And then just generally I've been spending less time on social media. And that was a decision. Was it a decision, or was it may have been more of a like one of those things where you're falling, where the plane's on fire and you're not really deciding to jump out of the plane, but you know that you can't stay in the plane, so so you're just gonna take your chances, right? I had a need to spend less time on social media, and so that's what I've been doing. That doesn't mean that I'm, you know, permanently gone. It means that I'm trying to figure out how to create a balance in my life where I can engage more positively with social media, and so that's just something that I'm working out. Those of you that have continued to subscribe to the YouTube channel or to follow Critical Crop Top Films on Instagram, despite the fact that I really have done, you know, very little in terms of producing new content for those channels in the last 6 months or 7 months or so. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for subscribing. If you subscribed recently, it's been really cool that people are still subscribing and commenting on the videos. And I would say that the coolest thing about making the YouTube content and being here on Instagram is that is talking to other people who love film or who are independent filmmakers, and that part of it has always been awesome, and definitely not the reason that I've been spending less time on social media. If anything, it's the thing that I want to figure out how to engage with these platforms in a healthy way so that I can get back to engaging with people and talking about film. A lot of people commenting on the videos, asking cool questions, sharing the cameras that they're using and what they're working on, and that's been really fun. So I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, what are ways that I can engage with you folks more in a healthy way? What are some avenues for that? There's some really great groups of people that work with film on Facebook, but I'm just, that plane is on fire. And I'm trying to figure out, like, where can I go to find people that love film that I can talk to. Instagram is great for looking at other work that people are doing, but it's not really built for engagement. And YouTube is great for engagement if you're putting out a video or you're commenting on someone else's video. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what are the online spaces that are not Facebook that I can engage, talk with other people about film, because I have really missed that. So if you have any ideas, happy to take some suggestions in the comments. What spaces are you hanging out in these times of where it's important for us to keep our sanity? I've also been trying to engage in more in-person spaces, and that has been really rewarding. I don't unfortunately know a ton of people in Atlanta who are interested in old film cameras and working with motion picture film. Certainly Kodak puts on things like the 100 Feet of Film competition and Coffee and Cameras, and those are all great ways to meet with people. And the Atlanta Film Society is always putting up events and stuff for local filmmakers, and that's great. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what are some ways that I can engage with people specifically about motion picture film and Super 8 and 16 millimeter, and are any ways that I can contribute to that? Are there a film club, or maybe some kind of competition or screening or something, that maybe there's something that I can either collaborate with somebody on, or come up with that is a way for people to gather together locally and talk about film and enjoy each other's company. So that's another thing that I've been kind of noodling around. So I certainly want to keep building relationships with people in communities outside of my city, but also wanting to invest more time in building relationships with people inside my city. Getting together in a community feels really good right now. It feels good and it feels real. And so I'm just trying to, you know, figure some of those things out. Am I going to be making any more videos at any point? Yes, definitely. I've got cameras, I've got footage, I've tested out some different types of film stocks from the Film Photography Project. They've got some really cool stuff that they've been putting out lately. And so definitely planning to make more videos. Also trying to figure out how can I kind of maybe block shoot some things so that it's a little easier for me to kind of that's what I had done initially when I started making these videos. Is I'd shot a bunch of stuff and then I kind of figured out when I was going to release it. And so I might, you know, create a more like regimented sort of schedule for myself about shooting and editing and then putting things out and maybe putting them out in blocks as like a season or something, a season of YouTube programming. So I definitely plan to get back to making more videos, analog type editing equipment and film viewers, and I've been trying to get into that, and home developing and really trying to get up to developing my own motion picture film at home. And so those are all things that I'd like to talk about and share with you guys. And so those are all things that are brewing. And so that's pretty much it. I hope you're doing okay. I hope that you're out there shooting film. I hope you're getting together with other people in your community and finding ways to, you know, find joy and peace and sanity in these wild and sometimes really dark times. That's really it. That's all I wanted to. I just kind of wanted to come in here and say hi and kind of just check in, and also, you know, talk a little bit about this project that I'm really excited about that's going to be kind of getting its life today. Very excited about the Kodak 100 Feet of Film competition. I'm excited to premiere my film, The Art of Entertaining, which is a stop motion paper cutout animation film, which is the first time I've ever done anything like that, and it was shot on 16 millimeter. So that's gonna be tonight at the Plaza at 7 p.m. If you have a ticket, you got a ticket. It's sold out. If you don't have a ticket, they do have a standby line, and so you might be able to get in if you get there, you know, I don't know, like 6:30, maybe before that, and get in the standby line. So thank you, Kodak. Thank you, Atlanta Film Society. I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody's films tonight. Be back soon with more videos. You know, take care of yourselves, take care of your neighbors, and keep shooting film.